Hello everyone! This week we are going to become architects. So an architect is someone who designs and constructs buildings. So to put yourself in the mindset of an architect, we're going to go through a couple of different options for you to choose from to become an architect this week. So the first option is for you to design your own building. One way that you can go about designing your own building is to draw in 1 or 2 point perspective. I created a tutorial video for you that shows you how to draw in 1 point perspective, and some of you have even drawn in 1 point perspective before as a project. So 1 point perspective is a very mathematical, three-dimensional way of drawing buildings. This way of drawing will help your buildings look like they have 3D space. So it's a good way to kind of go about designing a building to make it look a little bit more realistic. So that's one option, is designing your own building. Option number 2 is to build a model. Again, there are a couple different ways that you can go about building your own building model. One way is you could do it through online software or games that you might have. One thing that you could do is build something on Minecraft and submit it. So if you're building something on Minecraft or online, you need to make sure that it's challenging enough for you. So you should be spending a half hour to an hour on this project, at least. You can always spend more. But if it's something that you feel like has not been challenging you or is way too easy for you to do, I would not do it. So that's one of the things that you're graded on, is your creativity and originality. So make sure that you're choosing something that's a good choice for you. If you need help with that, let me know. I'd be glad to help you. Okay, so you don't have to build a model online. You could also do it in person. So you could build something out of the materials that you have around your house. Dioramas are a good example of this, or you could use Legos. If you have extra cardboard, like cereal boxes, those are really good to build out of. So just use what you have around you to kind of build your own model. That's option number 2. Option number 3 is to do some research. So something that a lot of careers do is research. For example, when I was in school studying to be an artist, I did a lot of research on other artists. It's an important part to learn more about the field that you're interested in, so that way you can kind of increase your knowledge and get better at that yourself. So there are lots of cool architects around the world and throughout history who have made amazing work. So a good example of a famous architect is Frank Lloyd Wright. Frank Lloyd Wright is a very famous architect who lived and worked in America. So he was born in Wisconsin in 1867 and lived until 1959. So he worked for about 40 years, building over 1,000 buildings and designing many components that would go inside houses, like chairs, furniture, and stained glass. One thing that I really love about Frank Lloyd Wright is that he believed in connecting our natural landscape with the architecture that is built on that landscape. So his houses and buildings would be really open concepts, and they would try to integrate the natural elements of that landscape into the home. So you'd often see, like, if you lived in Iowa, he might design like prairie-like imagery and kind of put it in the home to kind of make it blend together. One thing that's really cool about Frank Lloyd Wright is that he designed a home in Mason City, Iowa. So it's kind of cool that we have such a cool big chunk of such a famous architect so close to home. So if you're interested in doing some more written research for this week's project, instead of making something, that is totally fine, that's open to you. So I'm gonna go through them again real quick to give you your options. Option number 1 is to design a building. Option number 2 is to build a model. And option number 3 is to research an architect. So you can decide, pick one of those 3 options. Make sure to take pictures, or if a video works better, you can take a video, and then you'll upload those pictures or videos to Google Classroom. But let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to help you with that part of it. Okay. Best of luck. Again, be in touch if you have questions. I'm here to help you. Can't wait to see what you guys make. Bye!